fully present in this hour and into that higher vibration. Okay, so today's speaker is Julie Delene, and she's a strategic management consultant, a change agent, and founder and principal of Move as One. Okay, so those of you that were at the 9 o'clock service, we did some movement. We might do a little bit of movement here as well. She's over 25 years experience defining business strategy, driving growth, and facilitating change for major organizations. And she's synthesized this with extensive studies in Eastern practice and experience as a professional ballroom dancer. Okay, she developed the Move as One system to help leaders and teams co-create and change human behavior to be more mindful and collaborative. She uses 5 mindful moves to combine mindfulness and strategic leadership. And so you can check out her website, Move as One, and she aligns insight and purpose while co-creating a new dance of interconnection to help organizations transform their culture. With that, Julie Delene.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and this is a co-creation. So all of you are going to participate with me in different ways. You can sit, you can nod, you can shake your head, you can wave a hand. Anything is part of the contribution and the connection together. So with that, I just want to start out with a little meditation and an imagining. So if you'll get comfortable, you can close your eyes. Imagine that your feet are planted in some sand, and right in front of your toes, Lake Superior. Feel the calm water that happens in the middle of the night while it's dark out and you see the stars and you see the moon. And you breathe with this body of water, and you breathe with the sky and the stars, and you open yourself up and notice that you are at one with the universe. This universe is all around you. And it feels magnificent. And you notice that you are feeling the universe inside of you, open and moving and mystical and expansive. And you feel a little ripple in the water. And you see the bluffs behind. And you feel the gratitude of connection with the nature all around you. And you start to move as one, slowly walking, feeling connected, noticing the feet, noticing the rhythm of your breath. There's no lines of separation between you and the universe. And you feel so aligned, you feel so much yourself. You feel whole. And you know you're part of this connected weaving of heaven and earth. This is where I was Tuesday morning, this past Tuesday morning, 3 a.m., up in Bayfield, Wisconsin. I walked out to the water, and it was completely calm. And the stars were so bright. And I was in awe. I was in complete awe, feeling this connection. There was nobody around. No one was outside. It was 3 a.m. My husband and I were up north. He was sleeping, and I couldn't sleep. So I walked out a block away to Lake Superior and stood there in awe of the universe. And I didn't feel separate from it. I felt completely connected. That was Tuesday at 3 a.m. I stayed out for an hour and a half, walking the beach and just feeling this experience, in awe of it. And amazing that I got to that space, because a day and a half earlier, Sunday afternoon, we arrived up north, went to the island, and lost our car keys to the truck. And everything changed. We couldn't go on our kayaking, we couldn't get to our hotel, we were stranded with our truck right downtown. We had to go back to the island, we had to go walk every part of it, we had to talk to the police, we had to talk to all the merchants, and feeling tense and tight and feeling like, oh my God, we finally get a trip to go up north. We lose our keys. And we forgot our extras. So Jerry was feeling really bad. And so I tried to stay calm and stay in that place of solution. What do we do? What do we do? And so we'd sit, we'd walk. He'd call different places, locksmiths, $600 and some to come and do that. We couldn't get anywhere. This is a town of 400 people, and we couldn't get anywhere. There weren't Ubers. Police were very kind, connected to us. But we were stuck. We had to change everything. We had to change our hotel and stay right at this harbor's edge. And so, my nervous system was a little riled up. I had to really breathe and really get to that space of letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Over and over and over. Not frustrated about the expectations of this trip that we had planned to go kayaking through the caves that we couldn't do. So all this letting go, letting go, letting go. And we walked. Terry and I walked. We had an 8x8 block. And we could walk around and we could walk and be by Lake Superior. So we kept dropping in, letting go together and getting to that space where we just had each other. We had very little distractions. So we walked and we walked. Finally figured out we could call our neighbor and he could go into our house. Thank God for technology. He could key in and go into our garage, send the extra, overnight it. I mean, that was amazing. So we were very excited about that. But in that process of letting go and being vulnerable, letting our hearts open, and all the voice that you go through of, why did I do that? What happened? Why did we deserve this? Or, why don't we think of bringing the extra key? Or, all these different voices that I had to keep quieting. So I don't know how the last 2 years were for you, but I found some challenge, I had 10 significant deaths. My parents were 2 of them last year. I'm coming into the year with my dad it's been a year. So a lot of letting go, and a lot of letting go of expectations, and a lot of being present to what is, and a lot of learning from just letting go, being vulnerable, and allowing my heart to open and to listening to what's needed, what's available, what's the ecosystem. As we were exploring in Bayfield, what's the ecosystem? How do we connect with it? So how was the last 2 years for you? Was it frustrating? Did you get to let go? Did you have more peace? Certainly, every part of us was disrupted. We had many disruptions in lots of different ways. We had disruption. But my point is, from that story, all those disruptions, all that letting go, I was able to get into a space of really feeling connected to the universe and using nature as my source of inspiration, as something I could trust, something I could connect with, something that I can dance with. So that dance of connection, how do we get into it? So I've been a partner ballroom dancer, had a studio down in Wisconsin, taught people how to dance, how to connect, and one of the things I love about partner dance and ballroom dance is that it is a life lesson every single time. You can tell how well you're connecting, how well you're open, how well you're expressing. All these things are revealed in every dance. So it's a real strong, I don't know what happened there. I'm getting echoed. So yes, everything is revealed, and we can see each other. We can see ourselves in each other. And so being connected with each other, finding that dance of connection, begins by you being present, by me being present, by me being planted in my feet, by feeling the nature beneath me, by feeling the connection above. Coming into that. So I like to talk about moving as one. Moving as one is the name of my business, Move as One. And it's got many different meanings. I mean, it's for leaders and teams, how to move as one toward an organized goal, a purpose together. From an individual, it's moving as one with your purpose and how to be in harmony and in sync with nature, in rhythm with yourself, in rhythm with the environment. So there's 3 treasures that we work with in moving as one. And that's a term that comes from feng shui or Chinese wisdom, 3 treasures, in Qigong as well. In fact, I've seen it in feng shui training that I went through Qigong training with Master Lin. I've seen it differently in Buddhism, but there's these 3 different energies. So the first energy is our heaven energy, feeling that. So if you want to just take your hands and feel connected and breathe in that higher wisdom. That is our electricity. That is where it all starts. Feel the breath coming in. And then we get to be birthed into this world in our bodies, and we come down and we're feeling that earth connection. or our bodies are planted on the earth. So you can put your hands down to the earth, feel that connection, and breathe that in. And then breathe into your heart and your gut. And just notice that vertical alignment of heaven and earth, the universe right inside of you. So that's step one, getting to a sense of presence with your body and your breath. And before you can even start to connect with the third treasure, humanity. And so we can feel that humanity around us if you just put your hands outward. Yeah. In ballroom dance, it's a very special moment when you connect palm to palm. And we know now that our hearts are coming through our palms. So just feeling that connection. Our hearts are coming through our palms. So we're going to play with this a little bit together and find that connection, and find that peace. And also I created a game that helps us be present, takes us through presence, the passion, the purpose, the partnership, and the practice. This is how we align with ourselves. This is how we move as one. So first thing is to get a sense of presence with each other. So take something that's a concern in your life, or take something that you want to further in your life. Just take a moment and think about what that is. The first thing is getting a sense of presence about it. How do I think about it? How do I feel about it? Well, let's pick a card. What thought right now is not supportive to you? And how does it limit you? So just acknowledging that there's a thought that's part of your manifesting ability. What thought is not supporting you? In whatever topic you brought up, whatever you wanted to further, whatever you wanted to, a concern you have, something that's stuck. Does anyone want to be brave and share?
So I have recently discovered I've got this ability to mix electronic music, and I've been enjoying doing it. I found that it's a meditation in itself. A friend suggested I put some stuff up on YouTube. It took off. I got addicted to the metrics, and then it's so funny because I improved over time, but my views have gone down, 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 and I thought, well, maybe like the message here is that if I'm involved in something that I'm passionate about, the universe is kind of a nod and a wink, and it doesn't matter about the views. I'm just supposed to keep doing this thing, right? So, but when I'm waking up looking at analytics and they're not getting the same views, I get attached to the physical parts of it versus just doing and enjoying like this creation for the sake of creation, you know?
Love it.
And so I thought, I just need to press through. But there's this thought that, is this about like worldly recognition, or am I doing this because I truly enjoy it, you know?
Right.
So so the thought is often, I'm like, am I wasting my time? I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But should I be focusing my efforts on other things to manifest? You know, I don't know. But this is also new to me. I've only been reading about manifesting for like a year, you know?
Very cool.
So
Yeah. Excellent. So the thought that's not supportive to you is is what? How would you?
The thought that's not supportive is I'm wasting my time.
Right. Anything that's important to our heart is not
a waste of time.
Not a waste of time.
Right.
And it feeds it. I'll tell you a story around that. So I've been a consultant for my career. Started out as a management consultant. Arthur Andersen, if anyone knows that, it was kind of a big thing till it got killed. So anyway, I fell into teaching ballroom dance. It was something that was just my pure passion, and I did it for fun. And I was moved, and there wasn't any ballroom dancing going on in Wisconsin, La Crosse area. And so I became the resident pro, which made me laugh, because it's like I didn't know how to teach. I had to back everything up, start to teach it from that space of the lead position. Anyway, because it was my passion, opened doors for me then to be a consultant to the top executives in these companies because they trusted me. We were dancing together. I was playing with them. Yeah. So that is the second thing, is having a sense of presence. What thoughts in the way? And then having a sense of presence, or opening your heart to the passion. And the passion doesn't mean it has to have an external result. The passion is purely for you. Passion is to keep your heart open, to come from that place of connection. And that's hard to do when Jerry loses the keys. I mean, I had to work at keeping my heart open and to not be so frustrated, and he did too. So we were both, dancing in that fear, that wondering of how are we going to do this, and are we, we just ruined his 2 days off that he got from work, all these thoughts. Really had to work at that heart space, opening it up. So that is the second space of what you do in working on manifestation. Keeping your heart open. And so teaching dance is now just a hobby, but I use it as a way of connecting people. It's the dance of connection. Because it first comes from this connection place, keeping your heart open. So whatever topic you have, keep thinking about that. When you have a sense of presence, we were using a common card. Thank you for sharing. So this card is a question for you, again, based on whatever topic you had. What creative new options can you imagine if you could do absolutely anything you wanted? So just breathe that in. Take a moment. And we're going to do a little dance. We're going to do Gabriel Roth's body parts. Okay? Is that good, Gary? All right. So you can stand up, you can do it as you want, you can be in your chair, but this is about opening up the three treasures that you have: your body, brain, and breath, heaven, earth, and humanity. Just moving with this instruction.
We'll begin by warming up your body parts.
So we're warming up our body parts.
Feel your connection to the earth through your feet. And let your head go as you relax your knees. Take a deep breath as your head rolls around your shoulders. Feel the weight of your head, how it wants to move today. Feel the connection between your head and your shoulders. Shift your attention into your shoulders. Just move them up and down, forward and back, all around. Let them tell their story. Do they feel tight or loose? Let your whole body follow your shoulders. Feel the connection between your shoulders and elbows. Shift your attention to your elbows. How do they feel? How do they want to move?
Waking up all parts of your brain.
And just let your elbows go. Follow them deeper into your dance. Shift your attention to your hands. How do they feel? How do they want to move in this moment? Do your hand dance. Surrender your whole body to this dance. Your arms are the messengers of your heart. And shift your attention to your spine. And let your breath help you find the dance of your spine. Moving like a snake, undulate. Loose, natural, relax. Surrender your whole body to this dance.
You can start to gently find yourself relaxing. Come back to that question. What creative new options could you imagine if you could do absolutely anything? So letting that.
Feel how they want to move.
So keep doing it.
Hips open.
Yeah, please. Okay. Oh. Yeah, very fun. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we are on the leading edge of creating, right? And so the more that we dance in connection with the universe, the more that we can connect to that larger version of ourselves and the honest version of ourselves. You know, the one that's not lost in fear or confusion or doubt or anger. So allowing ourselves to move and shake all that stuff out, we can come more in connection. So after we start to open ourselves up and really letting yourself into the flow. So that's how I was feeling Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. Just completely open, fluid, feeling connected to nature. And I'm afraid to say this, but the next day I got a call from a publisher who said that they wanted to publish my book. And I've had this book out for a while, so to have a publisher call and actually say that was like, wow, the universe is listening. um, so we'll see. That'll be determined as we move into it. But the point is, the more that you keep your heart open, the unexpected comes, the gifts come, all these different opportunities can come. So finding where our passion, finding where our heart stays open is such an important piece. Anyone else want to share what felt stuck or what's moving? So I say with leaders and teams that is one of the hardest parts to open, the open phase, the creative phase, getting people the space, giving people the space and the permission to be in that place where you can even make mistakes and you can choose things that might not be the clearest route. So being able to be okay with making mistakes and just letting it be part of the creative process. So then we move into the third phase where we get clear on our purpose. What's coming together? What's starting to open to and be revealed to you as a solution? And a lot of people in business, they want to jump right to this. So taking the time to pause and open up is really important. This question then is, describe a perfect day in your life. So whatever topic you had, take that and describe what would be perfect, what would be a perfect day. So take some time to imagine that, connect with it. See it. And just know that it's in process of connecting with you. The dance of connection. This is something that's private to you. It's in your heart. Now I think where it starts to come, where you start to build some courage, is now to start to share that. Start to share it with people of like minds, somebody that would be interested, somebody that would like what you're talking about or wishing to do, or somebody that you want to join with who shares in that way. How you can start to double the efforts. In ballroom dance, you can't have a dance alone. And I really like that, because I don't really like to dance alone. I love to dance with somebody. And at first when my friends introduced me to ballroom dance, I was resistant because it's like I didn't want to be boxed in. Literally, I didn't want to be boxed in. Don't give me prescribed steps. And well, it becomes a language. And it's a universal language that's shared throughout the universe of connection. So finding that language that's common that you can then start to connect with, it multiplies. So when you see somebody on the dance floor and they're really connecting, the synergy that happens is profound. Both their hearts together combine and they expand more than just, they're greater than the sum of their parts. The energy expands. And you can see when a dance is happening or when it's being forced. So if a leader is trying to force it, they're trying to control it, they'll end up, it becomes very weighty. They have to like carry the person, they're holding them, they're trying to take care of them, or they're trying to just push past them and kind of forget, that they have a partner. It's like, well, there's no dance. And the follow has to be very trusting to the leader and open and connective and listening and able to respond in a way that keeps connection and able to respond in a way that's authentic. So when that happens, that's when the synergy happens. And we all want that. Don't we all want that? Honestly, that's what I felt on Tuesday morning at 3 a.m. I felt the synergy with the universe. It was like I couldn't have planned this. Nobody is around. I'm at one with the calm Lake Superior, the bluffs behind me, the stars above me, feeling this grandiosity. All by myself, I was like, oh my God, this is so incredible. I wasn't scared. I was completely open to this whole expansive experience. Couldn't have planned that. It was awesome. So being in that synergistic dance of connection, playing with that, breathing with that. So I want to get you up and moving again. And then we'll even start to maybe make some connection with each other and see each other's movements. But this first dance, I still want you to be in your own body, creating your own dance and letting the music inspire you. And so this isn't like a natural, uplifting spiritual song. It is about getting down into your hips and feeling really grounded. So if you can allow yourself to be there. I hear this song when I go see my grandkids in sports right now, and it just keeps dinging me, so I have to play it for you guys. It's Kaleo, the way down we go. And so the point is, you're wanting to stir up stuff in your hips that have been locked inside for a long time, and it wants to open up. So you have more of that conscious energy available to you. So you can stand up or you can be in your seats.
Father, tell me, do we get
and do the dance for yourself.
Oh, we get what we deserve.
Let the beat. I'm a dancer, so I only hear beat.
And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go.
Really let it rock you.
Oh, 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 so where down we go, oh, 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 way down we go.
Feel that connection to the earth.
Whoa, you let your feet run wild. Time has come as we all
Feel your hips move.
Yeah, but for the folk who my heart, do you dare to look them right in the eyes? Yeah.
Find out what you're stirring up inside of you.
Run you down to the door.
Your heart,
Yeah,
all that wakes up.
Down till you fall, and they will run you down till you go.
Let it be your dance.
You can't grow no more. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, oh, oh. Say where down we go. Oh, 'cause say we run you down to your car.
like you're digging in, letting your feet, letting your mind relax, letting your body do the talking. Let it unwind. In ballroom dance, we talk about it being therapy because people's bodies talk. They unwind, they let go. Especially when you get past all the performance and you really get into the connection. Feeling the music, interpreting the music in your body. How we start to get into co-creation, right? Feel the co-creation with nature, with your body, the body, brain, and breath. Thank you. Ooh, waking that up. All right, more of your perfect day, right? So after our perfect day, now we start to, like I said, share it. Connect with others, take everything that's moving through, pulsating, and now we're no longer asking for love, we're giving love. So we're connected, we're feeling that connection, the electricity moving through. So then when we start to connect and we feel our hands connect with each other, there's something there. Anyone partner dance here? You partner dance? Have you partner danced? Have you had any training? Have you? No? You look like it. How? Anyone else? All right. So let me just get you a little comfortable with what that feels like. Okay, so if you'll stand up, and you don't have to stand up, you can still feel the connection. Just turn toward each other. Yeah, and you can do it in threesomes, yes. Just turn toward each other. You don't even have to be close, you don't have to be that close. And you don't have to put your hands up yet. So first thing I want you to do in this dance of connection is just simply to breathe and be connected to your body. So Jerry, why don't you come a little closer? Yeah. So just breathe and be connected in your own body while you're connecting with somebody else. Like I said, if somebody is dancing and they're not in their own body, it's hard to dance with them. Okay? So notice, are you being pulled out of yourself? Can you stay centered in your own body? Just breathing with that for a moment. Feeling planted, feeling grounded. Wondering, about the other person, wondering how you feel. Maybe it's bringing up some nervousness. Whatever it is, just be aware of it. Notice the connection to yourself in connection with somebody else. And now take a moment and feel your heart open. Feel your heart completely open. And through the palms of your hands, you're going to make a connection with putting them forward toward the other person. Yeah. Good. Okay. Is there anyone who doesn't feel that? Can you feel it? If you want, you can step closer. But don't touch the hands yet. We're not going to make you touch right now. Just notice the connection between the palms of the 2 people or 3 people. Just notice that connection. And you keep breathing. You keep breathing. Keep feeling the feet beneath you, noticing the feet. Keep feeling above your head, feeling connected. So you've got to come with that vertical alignment of heaven and earth, and then humanity coming together, feeling that connection. So then I want you to just do a step to one side and a step to the other side. You don't have to do it in any kind of awareness other than you're stepping side to side. Step side to side. Don't look down. Try to keep your heart open. Just step to the side and step to the side. Step to the side. Step to the side. Notice that connection, that you're moving together. Yes, we've got a threesome over here that's really moving. So notice how that feels, that connection feels, how fun that is. And you can find yourself back to your seat now. So that's the engage. That's how we engage. And we don't engage until we're completely connected in our own presence, our own heart open passion, our own sense of purpose and direction and what our role is. And then we start to embrace each other because we're coming from a place that we're really filled up and connected. Okay, all right. Well, I'll leave you with this. Complete the sentence. I embrace and accept change in my life in this area. So use that as a catalyst, that connection, to further whatever you wanted or to connect and release blockages. I embrace change. One of the things that I always love to say about this is, we are an ecosystem, inside and out. We are a movement of nature. And when you start to understand how to move with it, rather than get fixated or stuck on something, to move with it, and to move as one with our 3 treasures, to move as one with the universe, to move as one with each other, finding all that connection. So I embrace change in this area because we are a movement of change. We are a movement of nature. We live and we die. So letting things go and opening things up. Allowing ourselves to experience our bigger, expansive selves in many different ways. And so I'm going to leave that with a Playing for Change song. And you can move in your seats, but this is a way to just acknowledge this. Did you want to play it? Okay, all right. So this is... Yeah, yes, that's great. Yes. So I'm going to hand it over. This is a great song that is an international song, and it talks about change and how we all need to embrace the movement and change and be big. Thank you all. Yes.
Thank you so much, Julie Delene. So before we hear the song, now we're going to embrace change by digging deep here. And digging deep so that we can keep expanding consciousness at Lake Harriet Spiritual Community. It's time for our offering. And also to remind you, you can also donate online at lakeharrietspiritualcommunity.org. And if you do that on a regular basis, that really helps us have a regular income coming in. So dig deep And here's the song.
I wanna see the world united and learn to live as one. I wanna see the world united, learn to live as one. I wanna see the world united, learn to live as one. I wanna see the world united, learn to live as one. Zala ke yando stengeli na bato bakufela bitumba. Zongisa ke yando na mituna ya bato bakufela nanzala. Zala ke yando koki na bato bakufela bitumba. Zongisa ke yando stengeli na bato bakufela nanzala. We have to bring the world together and learn to live as one. We have to bring the world together, learn to live as one. El instante lo que cuenta. Vive sonriendo hasta el final. Pero vendrán días de alegría que nadie puede creer. We have to bring the world together and learn to live as one. We have to bring the world together, learn to live as one.
זה הזמן להגיד, אנחנו לב אחד. השיר הזה הוא של כולנו, נשיר אותו בקול אחד. We have to live as one. We have to bring the world together. Reach out of our God. سيد السلام عيد لنا السلام. We have to bring the world together. We have to live as one. We have to bring the world together. We shall overcome. We have to bring the world together. We have to live as one. We have to bring the world together. We shall overcome.
We have to live as one.
So if you'll join me in blessing the offering here. Oh, what a beautiful song. God's perfect love, flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Aho. So let's circle up for our closing circle.
The moral of the story is take an extra key and put it somewhere on your car. I know, right? Yes. So, in order to make change, to be most effective at making change, remember your 3 treasures. So does anyone know what they are? Your 3 treasures. Say it. Breath, yep. And what? Breath. Yeah. So breath, body, brain. Yes, you did say. Is the micro view, and heaven, earth, and humanity is the macro. So heaven is connected to our breath, our electricity. The body is our hardware. I'm a computer science major. Our hardware is the body and earth. Need to take care of our hardware. Holy smokes, our earth. And our software is our humanity, our brain, the way we feel and think. So using our 3 treasures, we can manifest most effectively. And to ground that in, we'll just do a little movement. Heaven, our breath, earth, our body, and humanity. Our hearts extended out to each other. I always feel that. But start with the vertical. So, thank you.